Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight as we are watching the senior night for these Wheatland softball players. We will have the senior night announcements here in a second as they will be walked out by their family members and loved ones. We have all the girls lined up in the center of the infield for all these seniors. We have 3 seniors today. Three of them will be walked out by families and loved ones as they are joined by the entirety of their team. Our 3 seniors, the first one being Gabrielle Trujillo, our second one being Callie Benuelos, and our third one being Chastity Sills. All 3 of which are going to be walked out by their families. We have all 3 of the seniors walking out right now, walking to home plate. A lot of the time during these senior nights, you'll see only 3 seniors this year, so that will be our last senior as we soon enough will get into the softball game. Durham at Wheatland. About 15 minutes till game time, 4 p.m. You can see even the opposing team's players made baskets for these seniors here. It is supposed to be a hotter day today than it has been for the past few weeks. Weather's finally getting up there, so upcoming warmer season. It is 87 degrees outside right now with winds and gusts. Today on the broadcast, we have 3 people working camera: Lucas Mandarino, Hannah Saturn, and Ari Shirley. We have Mr. Josh in the booth doing audio, graphics, and technical director. I am your commentator for tonight. We will have a second commentator joining us later today. But as for now, we will have me on air for at least 10-20 minutes until this game gets started. Very sentimental for these players on the Wheatland team as their teammates are leaving them after the season. Pretty soon these players should start doing warm-ups as Durham will start batting and Wheatland will start in the outfield and infield playing defense. I have just noticed that the players' numbers are on the field in white on the line from infield to outfield. 2, 13, and I think it was 8 are out there. A lot of dust is going to be kicked up today with these gusts. Glasses are recommended. The wind is shaking our sky camera on our broadcast right here. Just shows how windy it will be today, let alone with all the girls running in the dirt, kicking it all up. If you are interested in joining Skills USA here on campus and being a part of these broadcasts, you can go to careers@wheatlandhigh.org. That is careers@wheatlandhigh.org. We are a CTSO led by the students. We have 3 people on cameras today, that being Ariana Shirley, Hannah Saturn, and Lucas Mandarino. In our booth is Mr. Josh doing audio and graphics and being a technical director. I am your commentator for today. I will be joined later by another commentator, but as for now, I am the only one here. Senior night for these softball girls. We have 3 seniors on the team, number 8, number 13, and I think it's 20, or no, number 8, number 13, number 2. I might be wrong on that. Yep, it is number 2, as we have about 7 minutes until this game is supposed to start. We have our umpires joining us on the field here now. And there am I. There I am. Something like that. Close enough. Here I am. I will be commentating your guys' game tonight. I will be joined by a second commentator later. Very nice day out here. Nice 87 with a crisp breeze. It's getting a lot cooler, or a lot hotter throughout these next few weeks. So it's gonna be nice out. If you got a pool, time to start getting in those. Go to some water parks. It should be a fun summer this year. Should always be a fun summer. But I'm on that camera now. Oh, it's windy out here. A little dust in my eye, but we'll be good. We'll live through it. Not too long, about 2 minutes left until this game is supposed to start. Have possibly the coin flip going on at the plate right now. Wheatland first to pitch, as Durham will be first to hit here today. In about a minute, this game should be started. Number 3 up to bat for Durham. Takes the first pitch. It looks like it's a ball. Takes the second pitch, another ball, 0-2 count, or 2-0 count, sorry. There's a strike, 2-1 count. She hits the ball middle center field, left center field, as that will be a hit for her. Right in that good spot, hits a little bloop single. She gets on first, safe. Runner on first. Second hold to come up. Number 9 for Durham. Strike 1. Catcher threatening a back pick on first base. Does not release the ball. Hit to the right field will be a ground. Oh, she goes for third. The throw is wild as she goes home, and she will be safe at home. Trojans first to score in this first inning. Really early, no outs yet. Wild throw leads to a score for the Trojans. Runner on second now. Trojans up by 1. Swing and a strike. Count 0-1. Runner on second here in the first inning. Pitch is a little bit high as the runner is in between second and third. 1-1 count. Runner on second, foul ball. Number 23 up to bat for the Trojans. Number 13 for the Pirates up on the mound today, Chastity Sills, one of our seniors. The pitch is hit, foul ball. One and two count here. Pitcher steps on the mound. Looks like it'll be a ground ball to the shortstop. It is not able to get there. Throw is into third as the runner on first takes second. Runners on second and third now with 0 outs in this first inning. Trojans up by 1 as a new batter will come to take the plate. Runner on third and second for the Trojans. Ball for Chastity Sills. Number 12 up to bat for the Trojans. Strike 1. Count is 1-1 here.
And I don't care. You could have gone to the G wing. Oh. I don't care. I'm getting you the coupon.
Strike 2, count is 1-2 for number 12 on the plate. Chastity trying to get the Pirates out of this inning. Ball's a ground ball, soft to center field. Gets past the shortstop as the Trojans will score 2. Trojans will score 2 on that, as there's now a runner on first. Score now being 0-3, Trojans up, as the Pirates will have a mound visit. Mound visit over. She goes for a bunt. It is a foul ball. No runners will advance there. Count as 0-1 after the bunt.
Keep updating us with ball strikes.
Another ball here. Count as 1-1. 0 outs, or sorry, yeah, 0 outs still in this inning. Pirates trying really hard to get out of this inning. Hit, fly ball to shortstop. She's able to make the catch. Throws it to first. The runner is safe, getting back to first on the pop fly. Try to make an advance to second. Ball was caught. Almost back picked at first. One out in this inning. New batter up. There goes a balloon. Pitches away. Another ball. She tries to steal second, and she's able to. Ball gets past second baseman, but she does not make an advance to third. Runner now on second. Count is 1-0. Strike one here in the count. 1-1. 1 out. Runner on second does not try to make an advance to third. Another strike here as that ball is hit foul. Count 1-2. Ball hit left field as the left fielder is not able to glove it. Center field able to get it into second before she advances, but another run will score. Score is now 0-4 Trojans. 1 out in this inning. It is still only the first inning, and the Trojans have 4 runs so far. Runner on first. Foul ball. 0-1 count. Ball one here, taken by the batter. 1-1 count. Swing and a foul ball. 1-2 count. Trying really hard to get out of this inning. 4 runs have already scored for the Durham Trojans. Runner steals for second. Safe. Runner at second after the steal. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah. So yeah, you got it as I was walking towards you. And just follow them to first when there's a new hitter.
Another mound visit for the Pirates here. Everybody will come over.
Left field, right field. Don't worry about that. I have a camera covering the field. Okay? So just focus on the person running to the base. The pitcher is the one throwing the ball. The hitter is the one hitting the ball. Yeah. Catcher is the person catching the ball. Just so you know. But yeah, follow the person that just hit the ball. I'm having Ari follow the person that's most around the base. So you're just following the person just hit the ball.
Back in this inning, 2-2 count.
No. I have a camera watching the pitcher. I just want that hitter.
Ball hit center field, deep center field. It'll get past the outfielder's head as it hits the fence. Runner goes in to score. Another runner on second now. 4 runs for these Trojans so far. Four runs for these Trojans so far as the Pirates are still trying to find a way to get out of this inning. This line drive over the the first baseman's head. Right field is not able to glove it. Gets it into second base. Another run for the Trojans. That is 5 runs for the Trojans in this first inning. Five runs for the Trojans in this first inning as the Pirates only have 1 out. Line drive to left field. It is a foul ball. 0-1 count. One and 1 count now after the ball. Pirates trying to find it. Fly ball to left field. It will be foul. Past the buses. Almost hit one of them. Pitcher doesn't like the ball they're using. As the ump will get another one for her. Another ball, 2-1 count here. Second baseman trying to make sure the runner doesn't do anything funny. 2-1 count for this batter. Hits a line drive to center field. Center fielder gloves it. Gets the ball in before the runner can come home. Although the runner will advance to second, making it a double. Runner on second and third now with 1 out in this inning. Fly ball to the catcher, is unable to glove it though. One out in this inning. Trojans have 5 runs here. Ball here. Ball hits a backstop. Runner advancing to home. Unable to get the ball in time, and they will score another. The Trojans will score another run here. Runner on third now. Trojans up 0-6. Runner advances on a wild pitch. Will make it into home. Now a runner on third. 1 out in this inning still. Pop fly to left field. Left fielder will glove it. Advancing to home. Throw is not in time. 7-0 Trojans, but there's finally a second out in this inning. Pirates trying to find a way out of this inning as this has not gone well for them. No runners on now. Ball one. The hitter will make contact. Almost a bunt to first, and she's out. We'll now go to the bottom of the first inning as the Pirates are finally able to find a way out of that half inning. Pirates now will be on offense. Don't think the hitter intended to make contact there. Try to pull back their swing, was not fast enough, so they made a little bunt play. Was not able to make it first in time. Seven runs in this first inning. Offense has really shown. We'll see what the Pirates can do with their first inning, as they will soon enough come out onto the field. We have number 12 for the Durham Trojans pitching. Very, very dusty day with all this wind today. Got in my eyes, was not able to see what was happening at first for a second. Number 12 for the Durham Trojans is Annalie Horn, freshman, pitching today. Up to bat first for the Pirates will be number 6, Tatum Sosa. A little sloppy there, is not able to make contact. It is a ball. Another sloppy foul ball to the left field line. Count is 1-1. Another ball here. Count is 2-1. Three and 1 count now. Batter might find a walk here. Strike 2. Called strike 2, 3-2 count. Full count here. Makes contact, it goes foul. Full count still. We'll see who is able to win this battle at the plate. Little slap to left field. Once again, it will be foul. 7-pitch at bat here. Full count. Another foul ball, an 8-pitch at bat, making this pitcher really work for it. And full count once again. Very long at bat. Foul ball, 9-pitch at bat. Nine-pitch at bat. Will they make it to 10? Another foul ball. There's a 10-pitch at bat. Hits one of the vans. Gotta find a dent in that one later. Full count. Finally makes contact. It is fair as it is a single. A little blooper down the left field line. Little sloppy hit is able to make contact with it. Runner on first now. Ball goes for the steal, is able to make it to second without being thrown out. Runner on second now, 1-0 count. One no count. Foul ball, right, or not a foul ball, fly ball, right to the pitcher, is able to make the play.
I could never hit that.
Fly ball to right field, able to hit them here. Arm, but there's a lot of different things into being a catcher. You need a good arm, you need to be good at blocking, gotta have a good reaction time. Especially in softball, the ball reaches the plate. I think it might be quicker than baseball, so.
To be aware of so many things at once.
A lot of things are happening at catcher. Strike for the batter here.
How good of a batter were you?
Ooh, I didn't like a lot of pitches. I was not very good at swinging the bat, quite honestly.
Neither was I. I was really bad.
Ball hit to the shortstop, but she's able to glove it. Third out for this inning. The Trojans will score no runs this inning after their seven-run dominant first inning. Pirates are now to take the bat here.
Maybe we're coming back.
Trojans not able to do anything in the inning as they have retired the side.
You know what the distance is between the bases?
In softball? Actually, I have no clue.
You know what they are in baseball?
I know in baseball it's 90.
9 feet?
In softball, I think it's about 33 from the mound to the plate. But I do not know the distance from base to base.
It's 60 feet. Oh, you said 90.
60 feet base to base in softball.
Did you know that more than 17 million people play softball in the U.S.?
Sounds like a lower number than I thought it'd be, actually.
Really?
Well, I don't think that accounts for all the adult leagues, too. All the beer leagues.
Maybe.
Pirates to take the plate here. We'll see if they can get a few runs in. Try to reach the 7 that Durham has. Ball 1, first pitch of the inning. 1-0 count here, bottom of the second.
What do you think is the
Ball
hardest
2.
position?
Repeat that, sorry.
What do you think is the hardest position in softball?
You see, I don't like answering that question. It's a double-ended question. I think pitcher is definitely up there. I think pitcher is going to be the hardest position. Second hardest, I think, is going to be catcher. Third hardest, center field.
I was pretty good at pitching.
Shortstop is up there too, probably at 4th. Give third base 5th. First base, I'll give 6th. And after that, probably right field, second, left field. Foul ball here. 2 strikes.
Ooh, that went far out. Is it in the tree?
Probably. Ball 1, 1-0 count. No runners on, 1 out.
You know, I think I still have all my old softball gear. I think I still have my cleats, and I don't think I have a bat, but I have a mitt.
Foul ball. Left field. Past the Vans.
Into the parking lot.
1-1 count. Two and 1 count after the ball. Two and 1 count here. Pitcher steps off.
How long does this game normally last?
It's always different. Run rules can happen. Overtime could happen. Extra innings. You never really know. Ball hit left field. Left fielder is able to glove it in the foul range. 2 outs now. Ball hitting the plate right field. Ooh. Right field is able to glove it here. 3 outs in the inning. We'll tire the side as we go into the 3rd inning. Durham will lead off. Sure, you wanted to ask me what the hardest position was earlier. So what's harder, baseball or softball? I'll give you the really hard question.
I don't know. I've never played baseball. I can't speak from experience. And seeing that I was not a very good softball player, I don't think I'm in any position to talk. What do you think?
I don't really have a say on that. I've played both. I've played in like adult leagues. I don't really have a say on that.
Asking questions.
Number 2 leading off for the Durham Trojans.
How long did you say you played baseball for?
A few years, maybe like 5.
Wow.
Number 2 for the Trojans, Maggie Sjöland.
I think I played it for like a summer or two before COVID, and then I had to stop again. What other sports have you played?
Done football, a little bit of track. That's about it, though.
Not track anymore.
Line drive, left center field. Left fielder's it gets past the left fielder,
Ooh.
hits the fence. As the runner will have a double. Top of the third here, runner on second. Strike one, count his own one. Runner on second here, top of the third, 0 outs. Foul ball, 0-2 count. Runner on second, 0-2 for this hitter. Ball 1-2 count. Strike three, strikeout, number 25.
Ooh.
1 out.
Do you know any different types of pitching styles?
For softball, not really. Softball, it's almost the same for every pitcher.
Oh, because you do have to throw underhanded.
Ground ball to shortstop. Unable to glove it, the first baseman.
Can you name any for baseball?
There's a submarine, there's sidearm, there's an overthrow you could do. Oh, if we're talking about pitches, there's several different pitches for softball pitchers. Not different types of pitching, though.
Okay. Can you name some?
There's rise balls are probably the hardest hit. There's sinkers, there's changeup, there's fastballs.
You want to explain
Line drive
some?
center field. It will drop. Run in for the Trojans. Runner on second and first now. Trojans up 8-1. But yes, back to pitches. There are several different pitches that you could learn. Rise ball, I know, is one of the most aggressive and hardest to hit.
Hardest to hit?
Yes.
Is it just really fast?
It rises up in the zone.
Oh, hence the name. That makes sense.
Ball 1 here. 1-0 count.
How many of our varsity games have you seen for softball?
I think I've been to one before. This is my second.
I've seen a couple JV games during my track practice, but this is my first varsity game.
Makes contact, ground ball through the center of the field. Runner advancing to home is able to make it Trojans up at 9-1. One out here in this inning.
Do you know any players personally on the team?
No, I do not.
What about for JV?
One more time.
What about for JV?
JV, also no. Ground ball to the shortstop, unable to glove it. Bases loaded now. 1 out. We'll see what number 12 can do here for this. Bases loaded for the Trojans. Already up 8-1. Ball hit into her ankle, I want to say, called a dead ball.
I'm going to explain what a dead ball is.
Dead ball is basically just a ball that's put in, or it looks like it was put in play, but it is called just dead. It is not a playable ball.
Okay.
Hits the runner, or hits the batter. Another run will come in. as the player will walk to first. Trojans up 9-1 now.
I used to play softball with my friends last summer.
Runners on third and first now. Runners on the corners. Trojans lead 10-1. 2 outs here in this inning. Any out will do it for them. Ball. I was never fast enough to pull off a bunt. You do got to be really fast for bunts. Or
It
you got to
seems
find a
like
spot to put it in.
You know what the advantage of that would be, using a bunt?
Bunts, so there's 2 different type of bunts. There's a drag bunt and a sacrifice bunt. A sacrifice bunt, advance a runner, bring him into home. A squeeze bunt is the third one. Drag bunt is what you're talking about. The advantages to a drag bunt, kind of just get on base. If you're not trying to really do a lot with it, you can pull off a bunt. If you're speedy,
Just like giving them time.
it gives you time. It just kind of takes. It's kind of a surprise to the defense sometimes. You gotta hope the defense is sitting back so you can lay it on a bunt close to you. Then they gotta run into it, throw it to first, and you just hope you're on base in time. Sack bunts are different. Sack bunts, you're trying to get out and advance a runner.
Oh, okay. A lot of quick thinking you have to do when you're up there. Last minute decisions. Really last second.
Pirates take the plate. Ball 1 for number 6.
Oh, that looks like Tatum. I can't tell from here.
Bunt here. Just as we're talking about it, no one is able to glove the ball. She will make it to first.
Yeah, that's Tatum.
See that, though, in softball, that was a slappy.
A slappy?
A slappy. A slappy is where you run into the ball while you're hitting it.
Oh. Sounds like it hurts.
No, you use your bat, of course. You don't actually run into
I was
the ball.
confused. You said run into it. You should explain better.
Another ball here. 1-0 count. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. 0 outs this inning. Runner on first. Another bunt here. The pitcher's able to glove it. Throws in time. 1 out here. Runner on second now. Bunt will advance the runner.
How many outs per inning in
3.
softball? 3? That's the same as baseball, right?
Yes.
Okay. I thought it differed.
Different amount of innings. Softball has 7. Baseball has 9.
Okay.
Another bunt by the Pirates here goes foul, though. 3 attempted bunts in a row. Ball is high. 1-1 count. Runner on second. Another ball here, 2-1 count for the hitter. The ground ball right in between the shortstop and the third baseman. Runner will go home. Left fielder's unable to make the throw in time. Runner will advance to second, too. Score now 2-10 with 1 out.
So much dirt flying in the air.
Very, very windy today.
Oh, definitely. It won't be as windy tomorrow, though. It'll be probably half as much.
Pirates are able to bring a run in. Scores 2 and 10 with 1 out in the inning. Bottom of the third.
It's like the longest they've kept a song on.
Ball, 1-0 count. Strike one, 1-1 count. I think. Ball, wild pitch, able to advance to third.
That was fast.
One out, runner on third. 2-1 count. Line drive to the second baseman, able to glove it. Runner on third, almost picked. Gets back in time. 2 outs now for the Trojans in the bottom of the third.
Another song. I've seen pranks where they switch the walkout song for something silly.
Ball one, 1-0 count. One and a count. Ball is a low, 2-0. Two outs here in the inning. Pirates down 2-10. Ground ball to shortstop, able to get it to first, third out.
Did you know that softball is played in more than 140 countries?
Baseball is played in a lot too. The both of them are really popular sports in other countries.
Yes, they are.
Top of the fourth, Pirates lead by 8.
Okay, well, Google's not being specific because I was trying to see how many people play baseball in other countries, and it just says over 100. It won't tell me. Did you know one of the earlier names for softball was mushball?
Mushball.
Yes, mushball.
It's definitely a name.
Softball suits it a little bit better. There's so much going on in and off the field.
Deep fly ball to center field. Hits. Oh. It is a home run for the Durham Trojans. You hear her teammates cheering in the background.
The Trojans are very, very excited about that one.
Trojans now lead by 9. Score 11-2.
That's 1-10.
Ball 1 in this at bat. 1-0 count. Ground ball, foul ball.
What do you think is the most important strength to be a softball player?
Softball player, batting's definitely one of them. Speed. A lot of these positions need speed. Ground ball to first base. Unable to glove it. It will be a single. Runner on first. Ball high. Fly ball, left field, it's foul. Hits one of the buses.
Ooh. Our buses have enough damage done to them. They need to be a little more careful.
No, those buses are built tough.
You said what?
Those buses are built tough.
I would not agree with that statement. You don't take the bus. You don't know what it's like anymore.
Ground ball to the third baseman. Out at second, is unable to turn two. Second base, or sorry, the runner had left the bag early, causing her to be out no matter what.
Yikes.
In softball, you cannot leave the plate before, or the bag before the pitcher releases the ball. You have to wait until the ball is out of the pitcher's hand before you can leave the bag. Leaving the bag early will result in an out.
Why is it called the bag?
It's a pillow.
Where?
First, second, and third are all bags. They're all pillows.
Is it not called a base?
Base, bag, pillow,
That sounds extra.
marshmallow.
Just call it a base.
There's several different names.
Just naming food.
Plate, home, four.
For no
Several different names
reason.
for that one, too.
A plate or a base? That sounds better.
Different names.
That sounds silly. Just use the one name.
No. There's two
saying.
bags on first, if
Don't
you
people to
haven't
be
noticed also.
confused. Talking about marshmallows.
Marshmallow. That's what they look like.
Talking about pillows. Why would you call it a pillow? It's supposed to be a weight.
Runner on first is also out. Don't really know what happened there. So that was 2 outs there. Ball low. Pirates still able to turn two on result of a few different rolls. Deep fly ball left field. Left fielder brings it down, is able to glove it. Throw to second. Not quick enough.
That
Double
was
here for
something.
number 3. Runner on second, 2 outs.
The Trojans are pretty happy. They were just dancing.
Ground ball to third base. Throws it to first. Out. Out number 3 for the Pirates.
Maybe that was a good thing. They were getting a little too excited. Had to get an out.
Trojans lead 11-2. Durham Trojans now to take the defense.
It's a shame there's so much sand out here because I'm wearing white socks and slides.
Yeah, that must suck for you.
It does. Just before this, I was at practice, so that I was covered in sand. And now I'm covered in dirt. Do they all just get one song, or do they get to change it each time?
It's whatever playlist I think the home team puts on.
I hope they get to custom change their own songs, whichever time.
Their walk-up songs, yes, they can.
Yeah. So like every time I walk out, I could just ask for a different song. I would do that.
I don't think you can change it mid-game, but you can change it before game.
No. You should be able to change it mid-game.
Don't think that's how that works.
What?
Don't think that's how that works.
It should be. Because what if I'm in a different mood for the second inning?
Second at bat.
Yeah, whatever that means. The second time I go up there, what if I'm in a different mood now?
At bat for 0-0 here. We'll see if she's able to do anything. Ground ball, right side, foul ball. Own 1 count here for 0-0.
Oh boy.
Makes contact, fly ball, caught by the shortstop.
Wow, she wasn't even looking when she caught that.
Heads up play by the shortstop there.
How many times have you caught it without looking?
Once, at least when I was like 5.
Wow. So you held on to that moment.
But also you catch it a lot of time without looking.
Really?
Makes contact right to the second baseman. Does it the first 2 outs.
I should probably know more than I do, but I don't because I wasn't that good and I wasn't paying that much attention.
Fly ball right field. It drops in for a single. Number 2-3 on that one.
It's the same amount of players on a softball team as a baseball team, right?
Same amount of active players. I don't know about exactly how many girls there are on the team, but I know right now there's 9 in the lineup. Foul ball, own 1 count.
Oh.
Fly ball, shortstop is able to grab it.
Do you think if you tried again, you would have been able to make the baseball team?
No.
How many times do they get to come out here and practice for like a second?
For the Durham Trojans,
Wow.
deep fly ball to left center field.
Is that 2 now?
That
Or
is
they
2
have
home runs
more?
for the Trojans. As they are now up by 10, leading 12-2.
Another good player, Lauren Chamberlain.
One more time.
Lauren Chamberlain.
I think I might have heard of her once.
Monica Abbott.
No clue.
Lisa Fernandez.
No clue.
Natasha Watley. Jessica Mendoza.
Maybe once.
You've seen her?
No, I've never seen any of these people in person, but I have watched them play.
You been to any professional softball games?
No, only up to the college level.
Any professional baseball games?
I have been to a few Giants games before.
Have you been to a River Cats game?
Oh, what?
Have you ever been to a River Cats game?
Yes, several times. My sister sang the national anthem at a River Cats game once.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool.
Strike 2 for this batter, number 12. Count is 1-2. Ground ball, shortstop, unable to glove it. Single for number 12 on the Durham Trojans. As the ball goes over the pitcher and she'll advance to second. Runner advances second on a wild throw.
It's good to see so many supporters for both teams. Everybody's sitting out here watching.
A lot of
Their
parents out here
setups.
today. Fly ball to right field. It is dropped by the right fielder.
Yikes.
Runners on the corners.
Oh.
Top of the 5th. No outs in this inning. Mound visit for the Pirates here. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Ground ball, third base to first. Out. 1 out in this inning. Runners on second and third. Two outs, sorry.
Have we had any home runs yet?
Sorry, 1 out, only for the visiting team so far.
Hopefully we can change that.
Deep line drive center field, right to the center fielder. No one will advance. Two outs now. One more out to get out of this inning for the Pirates. Foul ball into the grass. Ball one of this at bat, 1-1 count.
Do you want to explain what a shortstop is? You said it a couple times.
Shortstop is the player in between the second baseman and the third baseman. Shortstop is one of the more important roles. Almost any infield ball hit into their general vicinity is theirs. Second and third mostly stay at their bases. They do most of the dirty work.
And outfield is just all about catching.
Yes. Line or ground ball to the second baseman, unable to glove it. The Durham Trojans bring in 2 runs there. Now up 14-2.
What would you say you were better at?
Fielding or hitting?
Well, you said you were not good at hitting, so like shortstop or
Oh, I played catcher most of my Little League career.
There's so much sand and dirt.
Pirates are going to have another mound visit here. Looks like might be a change in pitchers.
My socks are stained with sand and dirt. Thank you for that.
Very dusty out here today.
No, but that's not really the reason, is it?
I think it is.
I
It's just a
don't
very
think
dusty
so.
day.
Might have been a specific person who caused that. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, the softball girls, they're kicking up all the dirt.
No, but they're all the way on the field. Whereas there's one person right next to me with some very dirty shoes. Very dirty shoes.
Hitting on me for no reason.
Who's hating? I'm just stating facts.
Runner on first, 2 outs for the Pirates. Makes contact, goes foul right behind her. Runner still on first. Line drive right to the second baseman. Catches it for the 3rd out of the inning.
Was clean.
Almost directly to the second baseman there.
What do you think was harder? Do you think baseball was harder for you, or do you think football was harder for you?
I want to say football because I played at the higher age.
That's true. What about like overall? It's more difficult.
Overall, baseball I think is the hardest sport. You know how hard it is to hit a baseball?
Yes.
Yes, very difficult.
It's scary. You throw it so fast. I don't like getting hit with things. But you don't think football will be harder because there's so much more offense?
It's a lot more active, but I don't think it is harder.
I guess.
In the sense of tactic and, I guess, strategy, you could say, and finesse, baseball is much more difficult. But that being said, you can be any size and play baseball. Football, you got to be at least a little bit bigger.
Well, I've seen some
There's
tiny
some smaller football players. 5'6" Deuce Vaughn, running back for the Cowboys, running back for the Cowboys.
I don't know who that is. Could have said someone on the team here, and I don't know who that is.
There's a few smaller football players here, but there's definitely some smaller major or pro level football players.
It's all about skill, but the build definitely helps.
I think baseball definitely comes with more skill.
Yeah.
Number 6 up for the Pirates now.
Because I'm sure it's easier to teach someone how to throw a football than to pitch a baseball.
Then
or
the huck a
softball.
baseball at 102 miles per hour, yeah.
You said what?
I said then the huck a baseball at 102 miles per hour, yeah.
Yeah.
Although a lot of football quarterbacks share the same. A lot of football quarterbacks were drafted into the MLB.
Really?
Kyler Murray, Geno Smith.
Well, that's what
Russell
a lot
Wilson.
of people do. After like their basketball career or football, they'll go play baseball or like golf or something.
Well, they do that. Like I mean, the pro level. Kyler Murray was drafted first round in both the NFL and MLB.
And you had to just decide. Oh.
He decided on football, and I don't think that was a good decision for him.
Mm.
Three balls now. Ground ball to the pitcher, throw to first, out.
More music.
Foul ball. It's one strike.
Yikes.
Another strike here, 2 strikes.
Do you know how many softball games you have left?
I think this is our last game.
Oh, really?
Strike 3, goes down looking. Two strikes here in the bottom of the 5th inning, no runners on. Foul ball, strike 1.
You know, I'm wondering if they'll call a run rule. What do you think?
Rather not talk about that.
Ah. Being positive.
You're talking about a run rule, telling me to think positive.
I was saying
One strike
that's what
here in the
you're
count.
You're being positive. I was asking a question.
Ball 1, 1-1 count. Ground ball, left field. It is foul. Good ball, shortstop. First base takes her off the bag. She's safe.
Wow.
Throw was a bit too high for her to jump up to catch it, and she's taken off the base.
You know, softball actually originated in Chicago in 1887.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. You know who it was invented by?
No clue.
You want to take a guess?
No.
George Hancock.
I've heard that. Why have I heard that name before?
Because, I don't know, maybe he invented more than one sport. I don't know. I didn't invent it.
Fly ball, right field, a little
that's
deep,
high.
but she's able to make the catch.
Wow.
Retires the side. I think the refs are going to call it here as the Trojans have run-rolled the Pirates.
I guess my guess was correct.
Final score being 14-2 Trojans run-rolling the Pirates in the bottom of the fifth. How was the last few innings that you were here, Saray? How were they?
It was exciting to watch. This being my first softball game where I'm actually really paying attention in a while is interesting. The most I've seen was JV games, and that's when I'm at track practice, so I don't get to really watch as much as I'd like to.
Let's see if there are any post-game superstitions that these Pirate seniors will do.
From our school or other school?
The Pirate seniors. Who are the Pirate seniors?
I wasn't really sad to hear you say Pirates.
Very, very good game for the Trojans there. We had 2 home runs. A lot of those runs came from that first inning. 7 runs from the first inning alone. I'm going to say kind of a sad game to end off on.
I know, that's too bad. But everyone worked hard today, from what I saw when I got there.
Feel bad for all the seniors. You know, ending a sport is not an easy thing to do.
I wonder how many of them played it since freshman year.
I wonder how many of them played it since they were a kid.
Oh, yeah. Because when you get to college, assuming some of them will go to college, they have club sports and then actually going to college for the sport.
It's sometimes difficult to be able to play a sport in college, though.
Yeah, because there's so much going on. Unless you're there for the sport specifically.
Unless you get a scholarship.
Yeah. the headset. Do you
Okay. Thank you guys so much for taking a little intermission. We have Chastity Hills here with Chastity Hill, in here with us. So, final game of the season. How has the season been for y'all so far?
Our league season was really good. We went undefeated, and we ended up being league champions, so it went really well. Obviously, tonight didn't go as planned, but it is what it is.
Being a senior now, you gotta kind of leave your family, I guess you could say, on the team. How does that feel for you?
It's actually really sad. We have a really good connection, and this year it's gotten really deep, and it's really unfortunate that this was the year that it did get really good and strong. So I'm really, it's really upsetting, and it makes me sad.
This got to that point.
Right, yeah, it was a good season.
How many years have you been playing softball?
Softball in total, probably 14 years, and then I've played on varsity all 4 years for Wheatland. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and then one final last question. Do you plan on playing softball in college?
I do not.
You do not plan on playing softball in
No.
college? All right, thank you so much for joining us. I think we'll have a new person on next. I think that next person will
Thank
be
you,
Callie
guys.
Benuelos. I'll take those headphones for you. Thank you. Yeah. Now we have Callie Benuelos on. I'll ask you basically the same question. So how has you guys' season been so far? How has your season been so far?
Our season was really good. Like you said, we went undefeated in league. So I think we all had a great season.
And then leaving your family behind, how do you feel about that?
Leaving my family behind. I'm not
Your
leaving my
team,
family
your team.
behind. I mean, it sucks. We all got really close this year, so it sucks.
How many years have you been playing softball?
I played softball for 7 and at the high school before. So.
Do you plan on playing softball in college? And if you do, what college?
No, I'm not playing softball in college. I'm playing volleyball.
Volleyball. And then where are you going to college?
Columbia College in Sonora.
Columbia. All right. Thank you so much for your time. I'll take those headphones from you. And then there's one more senior. I don't know if we will not be interviewing that last senior. Other than that, I think that has been our show for today. Thank you guys all so much for joining us. It has been a great day. Have a great summer. This is our last sports broadcast of the year. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow, actually, decision day for the seniors. They'll be getting their awards and all that for our CTSO pathways. But other than that, thank you guys so much for joining us. And hooks up, Pirates.